Well, welcome back, Razor Adventure fans. The day is here. It is Thursday, and we are getting prepped and ready to leave in the AM tomorrow for our daddy-daughter trip 2020. We've got the truck all filled up. I washed it. I did my best anyways. There's still water spots. Not sure why that's happening. Getting ready to hook up the trailer. I got my tools loaded in the Razor, and we're gonna get a move on here. So while I'm sure we aren't going to need everything that I'm taking, I always love to have more than I need than not have enough. So this is the back of the Razor, and everybody's seen this before. Got our main toolbox, our drone case, our tire kit with all my tire needs, and then we moved all the winch supplies to this back box here. Now, when we rode up on the bridge ride 2 weeks ago, I didn't have this strap down at all, and this is not a strap, but they hold really well, and it didn't go anywhere, so no harm. I've got only got one of the strings for that, but I mean, look at this, it's not going anywhere. So inside the Razor we put our trailer spare tire because I don't have a better place for it. Helmets are on the floor. I think Laura's got her new helmet she's gonna bring. We've got our spare axle and the toolbox that, while I love him to death, sometimes I could love him to death. Christopher lost the top to my roller toolbox here, but that's got a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't normally take on the trail but could possibly need once we get back. Between everything I have in the machine and the people that go out with us, there shouldn't be any reason we can't make it off the trail. And once we get back, we've got plenty of extra tools that you would normally need for bigger repairs in the truck waiting. When we get the gooseneck trailer done, a lot of this will just be in the trailer all the time. So, but until then, we're doing our best. So on top of that stuff, we're going to throw the floor jack in the back of the truck. That's going to happen here. And then I've got my electrical box. You'll see that next week when we do the video comes out for the trailer electrical I started. I got a drill box, a nice heavy extension cord, and towards the front we got our cooler. Oh, there's a jack stand here. My riding boots. What else are we putting in here? I'm going to throw a few extra straps in here, even though the wheels are plenty strapped down on the trailer. You never know when you're going to need another strap, that's for sure. Alright, we pull her out on the road. Got the Razor lined up. Got it lined up and loaded up. I don't remember if I've gone over this or not, the strap system that I use. It's called a bonnet strap, and I guess we can debate what the name is, but basically it goes over top of the wheel and holds it down to the trailer, and then this way it lets the suspension on the machine work. If the trailer bounces up, the Razor suspension will actually help take the impact, and it makes for a lot smoother ride, and it makes this trailer haul a lot nicer. I mean, the trailer has leaf springs, but it doesn't have shocks. We are strapped down all four wheels. We got the ramp strapped down. I got my toolbox, all my extra tools in there. Threw some jumper cables in the front with some bungee straps, another drill box, and I think I'm going to start loading up suitcases and other stuff like that. Still got to make sure Laura has her new helmet, because she would be sad if we left without that. Okay, I know I said we were going to get on with the trip. There's one more thing I wanted to point out here before we left. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while now, ever since I started putting security cameras in around my house. I thought to myself, well, why can't I get one of these cheaper cameras and put it on the back of my Razor? Well, thanks to technology, And this 2x6 I found, I did. Now where's it powered from, you ask? Well, let me show you. It will run off this battery pack that I have so carefully mounted in the bump seat. Now, my plan is just to use this for driving down the road, just to see behind the trailer and then backing the trailer up. I have no idea how long it's going to run on that battery pack. We're just going to have to wait and see. And I'm going to throw an SD card in to the camera and see, because these cameras, these Wise cams will continuously record. So I'll at least get, 8-10 hours out of it if the battery pack lasts that long. So sorry, I just wanted to throw that one out there at you. If something happens behind us, we'll get some good video of it. And yeah, now let's get on with our trip. All right, it is 7:30. Been on the road for about 5 hours. We are just north of Cincinnati. How you feeling, Laura? Tired. We have 240 miles to go. So we're gonna stop for fuel and breakfast here in about 30 miles or so. So yeah, let's go. So we made it to Crittenden, Kentucky for our first fuel stop. We only had 50 miles of range left to go, and we were going to hit the Golden Arches before we get back on the highway. Wasn't sure how far we were going to get. We've got about 80 miles to go. So we should be there about 11:30-ish. Do not have plans to go right to the campground right away. We got to do some shopping first, but so far so good. Everything looks good. Let's go back and double check everything. The trailer got a little squirrely earlier. Not sure what that was all about. Everything seems tight. Good to go. Plugged in our battery pack to the camera right after that rest stop. So we've been getting some pretty cool video, I'm sure. Everything seems pretty good. We're gonna finish filling up and grab some breakfast and get back on the highway. That was kind of scary. That's Nascar kind of stuff. Holy crap. Oh, that was crazy. Now the audio that came from this security camera wasn't very good at all. It was just a bunch of white noise and rumbling. So we'll just show you this without any sound. Also, let me go ahead and apologize for the green box. It's a setting on the camera I haven't changed yet. I didn't realize it would be boxing everything all the way down the highway. But this is the best view I got from the back. This is the first pack that went through. The video that I had on the GoPro, that was from the second group. And here they are. Now I'm not sure where these guys were from. They had some kind of rally insignia on the cars with a bunch of Indiana plates. But either way, I was going the speed limit, which was, I'm not sure if it was 65 or 70 at that point. And I know a lot of these cars, once they got in the clear, were doing 100 plus. There were a couple stragglers in the group. This was the first of two. Looks like they got held up in traffic. Well, we had to make a Walmart stop. And we are 32 miles away from the campground. We are 27 miles away from Stinking Creek Road. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a long freaking day. Since 2:24 this morning when we left, and it's now 11:44. So we're almost there. Hang on, I'll get you there in a second. Okay, Okay, nothing too important going on here, but as many trips as we've made down to Windrock, we've driven past the Stinking Creek Road exit every time, going both ways. And it's pretty monumental to finally be on the Stinking Creek Road. So I wanted to videotape that. Show everybody the Stinking Creek Road, what it looks like.
Please turn next right.
We are turning right on the Stinking Creek Road. Looks kind of curvy. There's warning signs.
You will arrive at your destination after 3 miles.
So since 2:30 this morning, we have been on the road, and here we are on Stinking Creek Road finally. Looks like it's an ATV road too. So we'll probably be pounding some pavement with the razor. Alright, that's enough of Stinking Creek Road. We'll see you when we get there. We're here. We made it. Right next to a good looking truck here. We have made it. I tried to follow the map and got it wrong. Our cabin is actually down there. So we're going to unload the razor, get parked, and go park our trailer where it belongs and get settled in here. I'm kind of excited. We'll get that done and then we'll throw the drone up.
Ride Royal Blue Resort has an assortment of cabins and campsites. There is a lodge with a restaurant that has a big fire pit in the back, a general store where we checked in at, a laundry building, and a bathhouse close to where we were. We stayed in one of the rustic cabins. It had one full-size bed and a bunk with a full-size at the bottom and a twin on the top. There was no bathroom or fridge, but there was an air conditioner and heat if we needed it. It was nice to have a view of the pond right outside.
Well, there it is, our trip to Ride Royal Blue Campground. There's our cool little view from our cabin. And we will see you on the trails.